me.
Hi.
Jada is in the process of going in just a few minutes to sign her documents for her very first home that she is going to own by herself, for herself. How old are you?
20 years old.
What? I was absolutely not in the process or anywhere near being able to purchase a house for myself when I was 20 years old. So what did you do to prepare for this?
Well, I mostly have to retain all the credit back to my parents. My mom and my dad were the ones that told me that as soon as I started my first job at like 16 years old, half your paychecks, savings, all
Wow.
of it in savings. And of course, the situation depends on like your living situation, things like that, what you can actually afford to save. As much as you possibly can, as soon as you can, is always the best option for anything with savings.
That's exactly right. That's your interest. Well, that's amazing. So you were consistent with it since you were 16, always
Every
saving?
single paycheck. And unless, of course, emergencies, things like that, you can always take that into consideration.
That's perfect. Well, and that is a good question because I have a teenager who has maybe a different idea of what emergency constitutes.
Yeah.
So how would you define an emergency and a reason that was big enough for you to dip into the savings?
Yeah, emergency would be like tires, any type of rainy day funds if your car breaks down or something like that, if you're stranded and for some reason you have no money and you're checking something like that, if for some reason you need to pull those funds out for any type of other situation that wouldn't be for something that you could wait till your next paycheck for, would be great.
Okay, that's a good way to put it too. So if you're stranded on the side of the road,
Yeah.
if you have no money in your account, those are reasons that you can dip into your savings. But new shoes coming out, some type of amazing new video game that you can download rather than wait for it to be mailed to your house, those are not reasons to pull from your savings.
No.
This is all super good information, and people your age need to be looking at it because we know housing is far more expensive now than when I was 20 years old and entering this arena. But if you start way earlier and you have the ability that your parents pay your bills and you save your money, you're setting yourself up for an entire lifetime of success. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for your sharing your expertise because you're 20, you've made this work. She's an actual human being that has done this. So we don't have to have excuses for people not being able to put some cash away.
Yeah,
So.
and it's never like a truly terrible thing that you can't save some, if not all, of your paycheck. Like if you need to make adjustments, if you need to build yourself your own savings budget and plan, you don't have to it doesn't have to be the magic 50% or like 25%. If you can only afford to save a partial amount of your paycheck, it's something. And you can always start with something. Like it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to have this brand new Pinterest come from bulletin board of savings budgets that you need to follow for like a week and then you realize that you can't, it's not attainable.
Right.
Like, it needs to be personally designed to you and it's 100% possible to go ahead and do so.
Right, and it also, the most important thing is to be in the habit every single time you get a paycheck.
Yes.
You don't look at it as that final number that's on that check. You look at it as part of this and partial parts are going to be saved, and then that way you have enough for when you want the new shoes or you want the video game or you want the makeup or whatever, and then you just dip into
of course.
what you've saved for yourself.
And set goals. Like you don't have to, if you're saving for one thing, save for the one thing and keep going forward from there. It's your goals, it's your life. Whatever you want to do with your savings, even if it's not buying a home. But of course, if you want to move out, if you want to be that go-getter, then I 100% encourage you to do so. It's entirely possible.
Yay! I love that. So often, small to large savings and regular and just a part of your routine.
And
Those
know
are the
yourself.
keys.
Most
And
definitely
know
know
yourself. Okay, well, we don't want to give Riley excuses. I mean, we don't want to give children out there excuses to only save 10%.
Of course.
We want higher numbers when they're able to. But yes, and we're going to give you a tour of Jada's incredible new property just because she is super excited about it and she has every right to be. She's going to be in an awesome, beautiful townhouse. And I just wish I had started at your age, lady. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.